said hello to K-pop!
Wherever in the world one may be, one cannot deny the huge influence that Korea has made to the world through what they call the Hallyu or Korean wave. Their songs, dance, food, fashion, cosmetics, and Korean novella cannot be stopped from penetrating our country's barriers. If anyone thought that this wave is coming to an end, clearly they are wrong, since it's just getting started. Just last year, a Korean cultural center was opened in Taguig, and for the first time, Cebu celebrated its first annual Korea Day. The meeting between two cultures such as the Philippines and Korea has resulted to changes in customs, film, music, clothing, and food. This process is called acculturation. Thanks to YouTube, Korean cable TV, and music downloads, most Filipinos are now exposed to the Korean culture.
We love K-pop!
The Korean wave started because of the emergence of Korean TV series. The first Filipino dubbed Korean drama aired in 2003 was Bright Girl, but the one that gained popularity on the same year was Endless Love One, Autumn in My Heart. This was followed by hits such as Lovers in Paris, Full House, My Name is Kim Samsoon, and Stairway to Heaven. Because of their popularity, the term Korean novella was coined.
Depende sa ako tanong. Karon recently, kay bago man ako gitanong City Hunter, so ano ganaw kag City Hunter? Cool man ang story. Cool sa nag-ending niya. Cool sa nag-nagdala feeling. Cool sa nag-babay. City Hunter. Kaya naka-question to. Okay, ikaw na ka. Dongi. Protect the boss. Kaya naman si Jeju.
The Korean voiceover Flowers became a phenomenal success, with its ratings peaking at 33% in the metropolitan area. According to GMA7 executive Tony Abacan, Filipinos love Korean novellas because they can relate to the stories. Filipinos love drama and stories that we can relate to. Most of the time, the Korean dramas are quite escapist and moving. Aside from the touching plot lines, the production is really a visual experience of places that most of us are not accustomed to seeing. It is like a telemovie. Not only are Korean dramas being embraced by Filipinos, but more teens and young adults are becoming ardent fans of K-pop artists as well. Korean pop, commonly referred to as K-pop, is rapidly inching its way into the Philippine music industry. Thanks to technology, Filipinos are exposed to Korea's finest singers and groups. K-pop is a musical genre consisting of electronic, hip-hop, pop, rock, and R&B music originating in South Korea.
DPSK, ganun mo kanila. Aside from like maayong mo sila, like nagsalitaan, they can sing good, like yung personalities po, kaya more putangin sila, like really down to earth, really helpful, and for their for their kanang level na karon, humble sila, and mainly for the talent should and like the personalities. Daghan, pero ang pinaka kay Sonia Shide. At first ang pinaka first kay gapahan siya ko nila, then later kanang nagsige ako sa pass kay kanang na-discover ako nga talented po sila, and then ganaan ako silang bond, silang friendship as a team. FX, kay naman si Amber. Kaya na ni Amber. Nindot siya, ganaan ko niya, kay role model siya na ako. Tumang sinki, kapong 5 members mo. Kinindot mo sila. Asa pa? Niya ako, Wapo sila, sila manayo, mabutan sila.
Super Junior!
Cool. Pindot ilang songs. Cute isa pa. Very cute.
The year 2009 marked the beginning of the so-called K-pop phenomenon, as the song Nobody by the Wonder Girls became a monstrous hit, with venom spreading like wildfire over the radio airwaves, TV, and internet. Its lyrics, melody, or even choreography inevitably created a huge impact among local music aficionados. The top groups identified in the Philippines are Super Junior, Girls' Generation, To Anyone, Wonder Girls, and Big Bang. No doubt the number of Filipino K-pop fans is growing. When asked why they love K-pop, the fans said Korean pop groups come as a complete package, meaning they can sing, dance, and act. In Korea, artists usually undergo years of training to hone their skills in singing and dancing before debuting.
Naiinggit kami sa lakas ng dating ng K-pop, no, at ng impluwensya niya sa kabataan natin. At hindi ko rin naman masisisi ang ating kabataan dahil talagang vibrant ang music nila, appealing, napakahusay ng musicality ng kanilang mga producers, pati na rin ng kanilang mga performers, pati na rin yung kanilang overall packaging, very appealing sa masang Pilipino. At katangi-tangi, kapuri-puri ang mga Koreano pagdating sa larangan ng pagpapalaganap ng kanilang sariling musika. At sana matutunan natin yun.
Most of us love to watch Korean novellas and listen to K-pop. But aside from that, we also enjoy how those Koreans dress up. Korean fashion was one of the trends that caught our attention. Korean fashion is characterized for wearing clothes with brilliant colors and unique designs. It is basically composed of clothing with lots of layering and accessories. As the Korean fashion influenced the Filipinos, the hairstyle of Filipinos today vary from stylish, messy, short, curls, long hair with bangs, spike, and others which are noticed on Korean artists and celebrities. Because of wanting to look like their favorite Korean actresses who exhibit a natural and no makeup glow, Korean cosmetic brands have spread around our country. Brands such as Face Shop, Skin Food, and Etude House have occupied our local malls. And their most popular product, the BB cream. This cream produces a very natural and no makeup look and provides a perfect coverage like foundation but doesn't clog pores. With the influx of Korean nationals, it's no surprise that Korean restaurants have become common dining places in Cebu. Through the help of Korean idols promoting their cuisine, people have become more enthusiastic to try it out. Korean cuisine is largely based upon rice, vegetables, and meats. Traditional Korean meals are noted for the number of side dishes that accompany their steam-cooked short-grain rice.
Okay ra po. So naiuban mo ingon na kanang dili daw siya nationalist.
Parang it's kind of creating an identity crisis sa mga Filipinos.
I feel like positive ra siya kay it gives people like something to look forward to, something ma-inspired sila.
And it's fine for me, like I'm fine with it naman, like it's tolerable. But then I find it really sad na like we're Filipinos praise it more like ang Koreans more than they praise like the local. Ganun. parang feel ako it will pass your mind, like it's just a phase.
For me, it's okay man na open sa other cultures pa, but ako lang honest that I hope we Filipinos not forget our ibang foreign culture and trashing our own culture.